Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April the 19th, 2022. Today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 118, 1 through 2, and then 14 through 24, Judges 4, 17 through 23, and 5, 24 through 31, and Revelations 12, 1 through 12. And I'm going to take a look at the text from Judges and talk about Sisera because we've kind of mentioned him before. Back on February the 7th, this group of texts came up. Not this specific group, but the larger group came up. So February 7th, and then also back on January 10th, we kind of dealt roundabout with the story. But this is like the central, really dramatic part of the story about this guy Sisera. And he wasn't a good guy. Go back and look at the beginning of chapter 4, which I think was the text from January 10th. And you'll see that he's not a good guy. He's a tyrant. He's a bad guy. And just doesn't want good for anyone but himself, and is wreaking a lot of havoc. Let's put it that way. So God sends his judge Deborah to lead the people as he delivers them from this tyrant. That's what the judges would do. The people would get themselves into a lot of trouble because they wouldn't listen to God, so they would cry out to God, and then God would have to raise up a judge to come and lead the people out of trouble. And then they would go back to getting themselves in more trouble. Anyway, sad state of affairs. But anyway, he sends Deborah, and she prophesies that Barak will lead the army of the Lord in victory against Sisera's army. But it isn't Barak or Deborah who will finally bring down the man himself. That happens in like a very unexpected way. So Barak has done his part, and Sisera's army has fled the field in complete disarray. They don't know what they're just like panic, and they're just running away. And Sisera himself just flees into what he thinks is friendly territory. It sounds kind of like he's just on his own, just running out away as fast as he can and as far away as he can from the army of Israel. And he finds himself in Jael's front yard, and she ends up, welcoming him in from her yard and giving him a milkshake, and but it's a spiked milkshake. Got to pay attention to that. I mean, like if I drink a milkshake, I get kind of sleepy anyway, but this is a spiked milkshake. It's fermented milk out of a goat skin, because that goat skin milk, boy. And anyway, she gives him this spiked milkshake, and he passes out. Look, it's kind of legit. It's been a long day. It's been a trying day. He's got some milk in him. It's spiked milk. I would pass out too. Although I wouldn't do that around this woman, because as he's all relaxed and passed out and just, like dead to the world, no pun intended, she finishes the job that Deborah and Barak started. She is God's hand of justice and judgment against this guy. And she pins him down with a tent peg and a mallet. Gets to the point. And so she just kind of pins him down there until Barak can make it to her yard. And then she's like, oh, hey, got something for you. And there, go check the tent. And that's how this tyrant, the story of this tyrant ends. The rest of this passage for today is actually the hymn that's sung about her, like giving praise for her and what God has done through her and for the people through her, and like how she'll be remembered forever as the woman who pinned down Sisera. Anyway, that's the DBR for today. Get out, enjoy the day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Talk to you later. Boop.